enough domestic experience as well, which is a rare find. At the end of the 38th, it's 203 for 2.
Apa? Koda.
Salam Ahmed Zai. He was tight in that previous over. As the players decide they need a little reprieve, the sun is glaring down today. It is especially dry and hot. Yesterday was a bit cooler. And we spoke about how in the middle overs the Afghanistan team is very good at maintaining and creating that squeeze. But now we're reaching the business end. How would the captain look to use these bowlers?
The main bowlers captain has used already. Used of the services of Jabran, none for 49. There was a lot of expectation from Waidullah Jabran to provide the breakthrough in the power play overs or taking wickets in the middle stage of the innings, and that's where he faltered today. He struggled with his control, the length was not impressive. Driven gloriously down the ground. Excellent piece of fielding. Great cricket all around.
Yeah, what an effort there by Khatir Khan standing side. He seems like a brilliant fielder. He's the one who took that brilliant catch to dismiss Jawad Abrar. One more time. Just take a look at that. A fast bowler dives. Gone are the days when you think that a fast bowler won't bend his back or dive around. Now that athleticism comes in the field as well.
Absolutely. This time not quite getting to the ball. Tell you what, this match is not only being watched by the Afghans back home in Afghanistan, even the international superstars like Rashid Khan, Azmanullah Umarzai, who is playing here in ILT20, they will be watching it very keenly. They follow Afghanistan cricket religiously, all the talent coming through from under 19. A lot of expectation from this team.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised that if some of the senior members of the side do come and encourage the younger ones. We just saw Taskeen do the same thing after his practice session. Came and had a few words with all the promising young fast bowlers who were listening to every word, hung on to every word so intently. Those minutes, those little sessions are so precious. Those pearls of wisdom can turn you into diamonds.
Tell you what, if Afghanistan reaches the final, the entire Afghan setup playing here in ILT20, they will skip off the tournament. ILT20 come and attend the game.
They're always welcome. Wow. Wow. Stand and deliver. Azizul Hakim Tamim is looking in good nick.
He's sending demoralizing effect to the bowler. Well, our bowler said, tremendous blow. Slaughtered it down the ground for 6, a flat 6.
Now we need to figure out a budget for helmets all across the ground. The cameraman was under threat, wasn't he? Right at him. What was lovely was that he had a brave face. He didn't even move away. He was so focused on his job. That's called professionalism, my friend.
Great concentration. Tremendous work. Can't be scared. He's covering Afghanistan.
There you go. At the end of 39, it's 211 for 2.
device is ready to pair. The Bluetooth device is connected successfully.
Figuring out all the permutations and combinations. Not only today, but you should also figure out how you will watch this encounter. India under 19 versus Pakistan under 19 on this very ground, 9 a.m. local time tomorrow. It's a Group A clash between the mighty sides. You don't want to miss that one. New pitch, new environment, searing fast bowlers in the green, swashbuckling batters in the blue. A recipe for a cricketing masterclass.
Thrilling cricket on offer. I'm going to be interested how Mhatre goes about his business of getting runs. He's a solid batter at the top of the order for India. He's batting against Pakistan trio, fast bowling trio.
Can they take two? No. Sent back. Tamim there wanted the second. Siddiqui had other ideas. This is obviously the last over for Wahidullah Zadran. You'd see the back of him as well. Arabs finishes quota of 10. Which means the other spinner that you have would be Niazai, and I don't think you would want to give him another over at this juncture. It's down to the fast bowlers after this.
Excellent delivery, but it was turning away. Finally landing the delivery where he should have landed from the word go. It's a brilliant piece of bowling. The right pace, the right angle, the length, the turn. Would have missed the off stump.
Yeah, that was hitting fifth stump. If you imagine one there. Oh, just held up. And now that's why I was highlighting it's going to get interesting. How would the fast bowlers approach it? Would they bowl those cutters, the slower deliveries? Or would they make the mistake that the Bangladesh under-19 team made in the slog overs where they were trying to hit the deck? Because this held up quite a bit.
Wahidullah Zadran taking too long to realize how to bowl on this wicket. He finishes his score of 10 overs, none for 50, 212 for 2.
Going to the wire. Manish, तुम इतने वेले हो, तुम यहाँ आ गए? We have a game on our hands, which will go right down to the wire. As the umpire exercises with one hand and lets us know with that flowing motion that it's time for the third power play. The current run rate has gone down as the innings has progressed, and the required run rate has gone up and up and up to the point where it's reached 7.20. We didn't think that would be the case in the middle of the innings.
Hammered down the ground for a single. Strange things can happen once they experience the pressure as a batting unit. We have seen over the years Bangladesh cricket. Under pressure, different commodity altogether. Afghanistan would be looking at taking one wicket, break this partnership. That's how they progressed. 1 for 45 in the power play overs, Bangladesh dominating. In the second phase, some control exercised from Afghanistan. 81, that's what they got in last 10 overs.
There, smart bowling and an appeal to boot.
If you're sitting at home and thinking this match is over, Bangladesh winning, I'm not sure about it. This promises to be a gripping finish. The ball is gripping into the pitch. Afghanistan recognizing, taking the pace off. It's a good option here.
I see what you did there. Gripping finish when the ball is gripping on the pitch. Poetic. Again. I'm liking this spell by Ahmadzai when he's been given the ball again. He's found that right length and line. Yes, he was tonked for a 6 in the previous over, but prior to that had given only 1 run. And that's what he's building on.
They're chirping around, change in intensity in the surrounding. They feel that it's a matter of just 1 wicket. This has been fine over so far from Salam. And he's feeling something. Is there a wicket coming for Afghanistan?
Steps out and almost takes the bowler's head off. He was in the firing line, and boy did Siddiqui fire well.
Powerful stroke. He has hit that with tremendous power. Absolutely bludgeoned it. No time for the fieldsman to react. He tried his best. The ball wins the race. 68 to win from 56. Crucial partnership, this 46 or 59 between Siddiqui and Hakim.
Foolish. And wanted to give it the long handle. Got the outside edge. Again, backward point, remained interested. But he's taken a tumble for the worse.
A lot of things happening around. The batters trying to maintain the tempo of ball. Run scoring, bowlers trying to exercise control with the line and length, fielders giving the 100% commitment. Foolish delivery, slicing it, evading that acrobatic fielder at backward point.
Yeah, that's still Nazifullah Miri, who's on ground. Slower delivery. Yeah, he's mixing it up. 41 done and dusted, 218 for 2. Yeah, this is finely poised as the Bangladesh under-19 side needs 66 from 9 overs. And all eyes will be on the captain Tamim. Would he be able to steer the ship towards victory? Or it'll be the island of disappointment?
.48 of 61, the partnership. He's got the temperament. Hakim, the captain of the side, he's got the composure to deal with the pressure, absorbing pressure and having that clarity to play a particular stroke under pressure.
You would think that Stanikza is going to hold this end up now. Oh! Another mix-up. Both sides. Azizul Hakim Tamim survives. A shy of the stumps when he was batting, a shy of the stumps when he was running. And he lives to fight another day.
Tense finish on cards. Just nudging the ball, finding the fielder, directed would have sealed the case for the batter. Exploring option on a non-striker end. 2 opportunities not taken by Afghanistan. Opportunities at both ends. Thrilling cricket. Tension for Bangladesh, tension in Afghan camp as well.
And I wouldn't want to say this, but whenever there's tight finishes, you always associate that with Bangladesh somehow, be it the senior side, and now perhaps that is also going into the veins of the under-19 side.
Who can forget that ICC T20 World Cup match against Afghanistan? Direct hit. Even a direct throw to the fielder would have been fine for Afghanistan.
Yeah, he landed on his fingers there with the bat. When he gripped the bat, didn't really slide his grip around, and that's why he's not feeling too good. I remember now the reason why we have this target in front of us is because the Bangladesh under-19 bowlers didn't probably understand the wicket as much or apply themselves, and then the batters, Azizullah especially, managed to capitalize.
We can talk about the tactics used by Bangladesh to go full, but he was brilliant, using the depth of the crease to great effect. The partnership for the 8th wicket, 58 of 33. Miakil and Aziz, 26 of just 16 deliveries. He was talked up as an option, as a bowler, to provide early breakthroughs to Afghanistan, but provided impetus with some lusty blows down the ground and some adventurous shots. Great partnership to put Afghanistan in a position where they are still in position to fight against Bangladesh.
What was fascinating was Azizullah Miakil was clearly struggling at the start of his innings. And suddenly there was a flip of a switch. You know how you have a ceiling fan and you have the regulator at 1, and then you can suddenly just switch it to 5? That's exactly what happened with him.
It takes fine adjustment, subtle adjustment. Airborne away from the fielder, beats the man on the boundary as well. Boundary of the first delivery of the over to put pressure back on Afghanistan.
And that means it's the 50 partnership. Amiri has been in focus. He's been diving around but has failed to stop them. It was short and wide, almost a catch. Would have been a blinder and a half. Would have been more a wicket for the fielder than the bowler.
Change of frequency. That's what Afghanistan need at the moment to stay in the hunt for this match.
Amiri, of course, in for Usman Sadat, who himself got injured in the field.
Coming back to changing frequency, remember changing frequency on radio to get overseas broadcast, the radio commentaries from England, from Australia, from New Zealand. Sometimes it used to be very easy finding those stations, and sometimes it was very difficult to find that perfect frequency to receive the perfect commentary. I had to shut off the noise.
All the youngsters listening to this would be wondering, they're taking risky runs. All the youngsters listening to this conversation will be wondering, Devendra, you're really ancient.
Yeah, I used to listen commentary on shortwave radio. I still have a shortwave radio at home, and I still listen to commentary on those analog radios.
Were you in the era of the telegram as well, where those little messages were sent by clicks?
Absolutely, and also witness outstanding batting from some of the greats, Brian Lara, Sachin Tendulkar, watching them from the ground.
Shot. You're a clever coot. That's what you are, Tamim. Using the pace and sending it over the ropes.
Pace on and pace off. You have to maintain the balance. He's taking options. Meaty connection. It came off the face of the bat. Controlled stroke. Using the pace to good effect to send it over the boundary. Bangladesh fighting very hard. 54 to win from 49.
And suddenly this has become an expensive over. Again, a mix-up. They need to figure this out. They need the same SIM card now. 230 for 2. यार तुमने मेरा एक जोक मना करवा दिया यार. मैं अभी बोलने वाला था did you also communicate through pigeons? ये पूछना चाहता था मैं. तुमने बोला focus on the game. ये बात तो सही है. Carrier pigeons के बारे में बात कर रहे थे.
I used to go for researching camel. Put marks, reading it, and then doing some areas and finding it, identifying it.
If Bangladesh under-19 need to win, given the equation, 54 needed or 48, then Azizul Hakim Tamim needs to stay till the end. There is no doubt about it. He needs to use his experience. He needs to use that head on his shoulders, being the captain that's led this side to the championship last time around, being the one that's been blooded in through the circuit for time, since time immemorial. When we talk about time immemorial for him, it's about nascent years of 3-4 years. Steps out, but could have been caught out had there been mid-wicket inside the circle.
Lot of communication between the two batters about what nature of delivery you should expect. Two set batters, but still communication on working out the bowler with his ability to bowl the leg cutters, bowling into the pitches, is taking the pace off. The subtle cues that you want to watch as a batter from the hand. The fierce focus required. Nicely hit down the ground for a single.
Now, Ahmed Zai has obviously looked very good. He's tightened things up at that end, but he's also into his last 2 overs. This spell particularly, he's been economical given the context, given the way it's been going. A century by Faisal is the reason why they managed to score 283, but you can see, or drifted in line. And while the umpire may, it seems like he's got some bat on it.
Error in line, it's a vital error. Much needed boundary for Bangladesh. Might have found some part of the bat. A fine tickle taking it away to the boundary. No chance for the wicketkeeper. Got to be spot on. With the lines, they've been spraying around since the beginning of this innings, and that's been one of the major factor Afghanistan finding in a spot of order at the moment.
Back of the length, climbed on and caught. Well judged. What a good catch that was. And of course it's going to be checked, but it could be a telling blow to Bangladesh under-19's fortunes.
Timely wicket for Afghanistan. They were desperately searching for a wicket into the pitch, making decent connection. Fielder patrolling on the boundary, keeping his concentration, timed his jump to perfection. Great control, very well balanced. That's a fantastic take on the boundary. The fielding standards have risen nicely in recent years in Afghanistan cricket. Out signaled, confirmed, partnership broken. Hope rises for Afghanistan.
Yeah, Siddiqui was in all sorts of trouble against Ahmed Zai. He was trying to get a release shot, trying to include the pressure as he gets caught out for 29, 236 for 3. Fielder कौन था? Abdul Aziz Khan, शायद. I think it was Abdul Aziz Khan. Are you on it? He's come in at an interesting time, has Rizan Hossain. bowled pretty well today. Took a wicket in his 8 overs.
Neat connection. Runs for Bangladesh. The past generation of Bangladesh cricketers at times struggle to handle pressure situations when it comes to finishing the things off. The current generation is responding differently. First of all, spotting the ball early. Nicely positioned. His timing of the jump, concentration, control, boundary awareness, spot on. 47 to win from 43. The match is not over by any means.
Slower delivery. Into the universe. Tried valiantly once more, did Abdul Aziz. But it's a 6 of Tamim's bat. 243 for 3.
Collect. Leg stick. Send up. Slide up, slide.
In the dunes of Dubai, we have a cliffhanger. This is the DP World Men's Under-19 Asia Cup 2025, where the defending champions are up against the fight of Afghanistan. It is a nail-biter. Tension in both the camps. 243 for 3, still 7 overs to go. Bangladesh need 41. Abdul Aziz took a superb catch, now given the ball. Rizan, what he's doing well, is taken the single and given the strike to his captain. And Azizul Hakim Tamim got with me, Salman Butt, but here's the 6.
Timing is the secret, because it was the slow one, but the good thing was that he timed the ball well and he finished the stroke. There was no half measures. Another slow one into the pitch, and the batter is beaten. 40 required of 40 balls by modern standards. It's just run a ball. 3 wickets down, 244 on the board already. From here on, this should not be a lot of fuss for Bangladesh unless they themselves mess it up. Yeah, look, you can understand the tension on the faces of the Afghan dugout. At the moment, they know they need wickets.
Yeah, the game is tilting in Bangladesh's favour. The key to this chase will be Azizul Hakim Tamim. He's the set batter in the middle. He's adjusted well. They need to see this through, take the team over the line. But the reason I still mentioned all those lines, because this is a game of glorious uncertainty. Yes, Bangladesh on top. The stats, the history also states that in Under-19 Asia Cup level, the last time Afghanistan beat Bangladesh was back in 2012. But ever since that, Bangladesh have won it, but not to take the opposition in Afghanistan lightly at all. It is 3-1 in the Under-19 Asia Cup level. There it is. Overall, Afghanistan in youth ODIs are closing in on Bangladesh, however.
Just need to stay calm and just play it one ball at a time. No dramas required. The ones will do it, because Afghanistan are not looking to stop the ones, And this should be an easy couple. Yep. So unless there is a special spell from a bowler or a few special deliveries, there isn't going to be much pressure on the Bangladeshi batters. Or somebody has a brain fade, he wants to just finish it in a flurry, and he might make a mistake. But Afghanistan have to look for some magic with the ball in the field, take a great catch, a direct hit.
Good change of pace from Abdul Aziz. Good batting from the pair in the middle also. They're pushing hard for the singles and doubles. A good over overall. 44 done, 249 for 3. Very few would want to be in those shoes, waiting to come out to bat. Yes, the equation's still gettable.
Only the ones with the same size. Take a seat, dear Sam. Just relax. Things are not as difficult. 35 of 36, 7 wickets in hand. A captain batting well on the crease.
Idea was right. Wanted to find that gap between the keeper and short third. Salman bhai, you're telling me you're not a fan of drama?
No, I am a fan of drama. But unnecessary drama? I would like to know how many people are fan of that.
Golden words, golden words. When you said in the previous over that they're looking to save the boundary, often when we're looking too hard or trying too hard, we tend to miss the obvious. Take the singles and doubles and wait for the loose delivery. This is well bowled, too close to pull.
The slow ones are doing well for the Afghanistan bowlers, bowling into the pitch. Those cutters, they're not coming onto the bat. A set batter at times finds it difficult to get the ball away, and that is why since morning we've been talking about the value of a set batter at the crease, somebody who plays the longer innings, who knows all about the conditions in the center.
Even after the start that Bangladesh got, I think full credit to the Afghanistan fielders in getting the game to this stage. Oh, missed the line altogether. He was looking to go across. The line was on the money, and Static Zai has struck. He's got the all-important wicket of Azizul Hakim. He departs on 47.
Well, you always wonder, was there a real need to play such a stroke? Because the bowler isn't that quick. He's bowling cutters, and this was well bowled, stump to stump. The batter just went too far on the offside, and he missed the ball. And Afghanistan have struck, and pressure will creep back on the Bangladeshi batters as their captain leaves. Azizul Hakim 47 of 48, and Bangladesh are 249 for 4.
Center, 3 to come.
Mohammad Abdullah, the wicketkeeper batter, is in the middle. Two new batters in the middle, looking to get off the mark. Quick single. Completes it successfully in the end. 250 up on the board for Bangladesh. The target still within eyesight.
Two new batters at the crease. And this is something the batting sides don't want in such situations. And here is the reason why the new batter is at the crease. It's bowling within the stumps. You miss and I hit. And Captain Hakeem taking the less percentage option. And he's paid the price for that.
Again, you were spot on with the fact that his bowling cutters, he's taking pace off the ball. There's not much on offer to play the scoop and those kind of shots. But it's all about pressure, isn't it? Looking for the second, pushing the fielder. They make it well.
This is good intelligent cricket and good running to back it up with. And Afghanistan fielders, well, they got to come up a bit. They've got two new men in the crease. Certainly, they're not going to go big straight away. So they need to move in from the boundary. Just have a look at this. That is good from the Bangladeshi batters. Run the first one hard, turn around and seize the opportunity for another one.
It is about that aggressiveness. As long as Azizul Hakim was in the middle, he wanted to block the boundaries. Two new batters. Do you want to stop the singles? Or the boundaries? Again, two is the call. They're thinking of it. Decide against it, and rightly so. Well, it's 253 for 4, 5 more overs to go.
At this stage.
5 more overs to go. Tension in both camps, as I've been told by our stats guru Kamran Muzaffar. At this stage, Bangladesh are ahead. They're ahead by 28 runs. Yes, but then you see the hike in that purple worm. The last 4 overs when they picked it up did Afghanistan. The advantage Bangladesh have is that they know the target. Wickets in hand, away from the fielder. 2 on offer, gleefully taken.
Another easy 2 to the total. And if the runs keep coming like this, risk-free runs will ease the pressure on the Bangladeshi batters. Interestingly, I think the ball is tailing in a bit. And would like to see another replay. Maybe there's a hint of reverse swing.
Yeah, lights are on here at the ICC Academy. Run a ball required. Well bowled, well bowled. But it's these moments that makes the players, don't they?
Yeah, these tell you a lot about the players. I think he missed the opportunity on the previous one. This is the ball that came back in. So it's definitely tailed back in the air. So perhaps a bit of reverse coming into play now. And one ball being used for the innings. And it's old enough, maybe.
Did he middle it? Sounded like the toe end of the bat. Fielder underneath. Through his hands. Batter survives. Oh.
These high balls are never easy. And they can ask you a lot of questions while they are in the air. And a lot of fielders don't find the answers under pressure situations. And this was one of those instances. Went high up, the batter taking a chance, and the fielder had enough time but was unable to judge it.
Plays it late. Fielder has managed something on it, but not enough. Will reach the ropes. That is what they required. Maybe a sigh of relief in the Bangladesh camp now.
They inch closer. I hope everything is fine with the fielder. He looks in a bit of trouble.
Salam Khan, Ahmed Zaid, the field has shot third, but that looks to me it was quite deliberate from the batter, Rizan Hussain.
Yeah, diving on his left, and he's hurt himself. And the ball just went to the boundary, giving Bangladesh 4 precious runs, taking the pressure off, and the fielder is being taken out by the physio. He'll be taken care of, as Afghanistan at the moment searching for wickets.
Salman Bhai, tell you what, he still has one more over to bowl. That could be crucial. That could be pivotal.
Indeed. So they will try to resurrect whatever is wrong and get him back on the field.
The understanding's there, the thinking of the second. Fielders charged quickly. Khatir, Stanik's eye does well to reach to the ball quickly enough to deny the second. They're talking amongst themselves.
Another look at that high ball. Opportunity for the fielder running back, but there was plenty of time for him to make an adjustment. But in the end, the pressure taking over. 22 of 25. A ball remains in the 46th over as Bangladesh sit on 262 for 4, and they would want no further dramas.
Right before the last delivery, he brings back mid-on inside the circle, trying to tempt the batter, lure him. Short. Plays it straight. Should be content with a single. Abdul Aziz done with his quota of 10. 46 done, Bangladesh 263 for 4. Yeah, Abdul Aziz and Zadran done with their quota. So is Arab, who got them the 2 breakthroughs early on. Ahmed Zai and Stanik Zai are still options. Niazai, on the other hand, has only bowled 2. Who does Mahbub Taskin turn to for the next 4 overs, the last 4 overs? Again, game tilting slightly towards Bangladesh. 6 wickets in hand, 21 to get of 24. You're expected to get the job done, but pressure, it does all sorts of funny things, doesn't it? Stanik Zai in action from the academy end. Well bowled, looking for that Yorker.
Now this is good. They've realized that Bangladeshi batters are content with just pushing for 1s and 2s, so they've called the fielders in the ring, and that too to block the single. And if they can bowl a few dot balls like this will build some pressure on the Bangladesh batters.
Surely, and at the same time, these batters have scored some runs behind the stumps, behind the keeper. So when he's attempting the Yorker, they've kept a deep fine leg. There's a squarish deep third, the top of your screen, mid-wicket inside the circle, so it's cover. They just want us to go through the field. Yeah, and there's also a deep square leg. So I won't be shocked if he suddenly decides to surprise the batter with an odd bouncer.
If it comes off, it will be much appreciated. If it doesn't, what's the need? That's what the bowler has to decide.
Pressure back on the batter. Yes, bullseye. No need to wait. Finger raised. And here's another wicket. Comes in the form of a run out. Abdullah walks back. Faisal Sendikans, the fielding coach, certainly letting his discontent known.
Thinking under pressure, decision making in crunch situations is the key to winning the big moments in the games, and this one wasn't required. Credit to the Afghan captain for bringing the field in and trying to cut off the ones. Last couple of overs, both these batters were looking for ones and twos, and now he had two fielders to block that, and indeed he was very successful. He gets a wicket, result of a run out. Abdullah goes for 2, Bangladesh 263 for 5.
Center. Leg. 4 ball to come. Batsman. Thank you.
New batter in is the left-handed batter in Samyun Bashir Ratul. Done his job with the ball in hand, the left-arm spinner. He can bat. Replaces another left-handed batter. Soft hands. But you called it. You called it an over before, if not more ago, Salman. But that why defend the boundaries when Azizul Hakim is back in the dugout?
And that has paid dividends. Just have a look at this. The fielder was close in and the ball bounced to him, making it easier for him to collect and aim, which he did to perfection. And the batter, well, the non-striker isn't happy at all. And why would he be? 21 of 21 required. This is well played. Delaying the shot and coming back, and another run out. Well, this is coming to pressure. No need.
That is a brain fade moment for me. That is succumbing to pressure indeed. The 2 was not on. Was there a need to come back for the second? Yeah. They've gone upstairs for confirmation. Ravindra Korahachi from Sri Lanka just having a look for confirmation. Ball in the gloves of Mahbub Taskeen, and takes the bails off. And there's the outcome. Finger raised. The fielding. I think the fielding has done a lot for Afghanistan in making sure that they keep this alive for themselves. Samyun Bashir Ratul goes for 1. Bangladesh lose their 6th on 264.
भाई फील्डिंग ने क्या करना है, उन्होंने तो कैच छोड़ दिया था, ये तो खुद से आ बैल मुझे मार.
Salam back on field. Salam back on field. T-shirt number 5.
रन आउट.
2.
In his hand, they win the game.
Next arm. Center please. At center. 2 to come. Off stump. Off stump. Thank you. 2 to come.
मैं तो ये कह रहा था कि होना नहीं चाहिए, लेकिन आपने करा दिया.
2 run outs in the same over. Hence the grim faces. Brings in Parvez Jibon. He's an all-rounder, so he too can bat. Still a runner ball required. Stanigzai running in to bowl his fifth. Good looking flick. Fielder chasing it. Will get a boundary to open his account. Jibon giving life to this match for Bangladesh.
This is good counter-attack. Coming in straight away and knowing that the field is up, closing in, and he just chips one. And chips it perfectly in the gap. Knowing no fielder is there to protect the boundary. So he gets those precious 4 runs. 16 more required of 19. As the Bangladeshi crowd now trying to put some energy back in the side.
The 12th men for Bangladesh cricket. No matter where you go, you find them behind the team. Down the leg. That's what pressure can do. Pressure caused the runouts, and then you see this just after a boundary.
Pressure shifting. And it's a seesaw of pressure at the moment, going to both ends like a pendulum. But have a look at this run out. The second one was never on. There is no point just standing at the other end and then asking your teammate. He could have said no to the call. And jubilation for Afghanistan, and some sort of a comeback for the fielder who missed the catch earlier on, but then did well to get this run out. 15 more required. A boundary here will really ease things for Bangladesh. Important ball this.
Last ball has reduced the deficit. Doesn't want to hit hard. Was looking for the single, but not there. Done with the 47, 269 for 6.
Okay, please.
Champions of the last 2 editions. That's what they require to start off this campaign on a high with a win. You're in that zone where you need plenty of water. Do need plenty of water. 15 required of 18.
Ahmadzai hasn't had a great time. 1 for 61 of his 9. So either he can make a comeback of sorts, or maybe Bangladesh can close in on the game in this over.
Went off the field with Ahmadzai. He's back on now. The ball is 10th. Running from the school end. Rizan on strike. Attempted Yorker. Singles on. And rightly Rizan raises his hand because he at the non-striker's end observed 2 runouts.
Yeah, he could have raised his hand when he was called for the 2 in the last run out. But now surely one of his hands will remain up. Considering the circumstances, he cannot afford another one. As Bangladesh crowd are now behind their team. They're standing up, making sure the boys are attentive. They know people are watching them. Very dedicated crowd. This Bangladesh. And Jibon 4 of 2 balls. Bangladesh need 14. Couple of boundaries will really put everything at ease for them.
There's a lot going on in there. Plenty. Well bowled. Well bowled. Very well disguised from Ahmadzai.
Yeah, the idea of the batter is that he wants to finish it off, or maybe just wants to put the pressure back on the bowlers. He's searching for another boundary. And maybe that is the message from the dugout, because they still have 4 wickets in hand. And maybe Ahmed Zai, 2 good balls to start off his final over.
They're going for the hit. Should be content with the single. Yeah, not to go into their shells. Maybe come out with a counter punch. Not too much required. You have that privilege. But again, I think Afghanistan's fielding should be commended. We've seen a few sensational catches being taken. A couple of run-outs. The likes of Miyakil and Abdul Aziz doing the job in the field when things were not going their way.
Ahmed Zai taking a good catch on the boundary. And there were one more where the fielder balanced himself really well and dismissed the left-hander, the opening batter. This one is driven once again down the ground. Fielder in the ring but unable to stop the one.
Yet again on the importance of fielding. Right, it's so important to take your catches. Bangladesh were guilty of letting a few down when they were on the field. Khatir taking a catch, Ahmed Zai taking a catch, Abdul Aziz as well, and then came the 2 runouts.
Yeah, the catch of Rifat Beg taken on the boundary. Ahmed Zai balanced himself magnificently, showing a good athleticism. This is big. Is it an opportunity or will this clear? And the fielder dives but to no avail as the ball crosses the rope. The Bangladesh crowd is happy, and why not? They've just gone a stroke closer to victory. The umpires are still trying to make sure whether it's a 4 or a 6.
It surely will have immense impact on the equation. But one thing, undoubtedly, Parvez Jibon has brought life back to this crowd, shown up in numbers. Just the first match, their favorite side, Bangladesh, are featuring in this DP World Men's Under-19 Asia Cup 2025. And they were not at all shy, showing up in numbers, roll of the fingers, taken pace off, had the height in the end, the distance to the fielder. With the effort, kudos to the fielder for the effort, but in the end, it went over the rope. What the TV umpire from Sri Lanka, Ravindra Kotahachi, is trying to ensure if it's a 4 or a 6.
This is quite a decision to make. All the players waiting anxiously. 2 runs can make a lot of difference towards the end. 12 or 14 required. And this decision will tell what the next equation is.
Salman bhai, you as a batter, you've played the Under-19 World Cup for your side, for Pakistan. If you were there in the middle, right, would you rather have this gap, you know, this halt in play? Would you like that to take some time, or would you like the tempo, the momentum?
Depends who the momentum is with. And then if it's not with you, you like to break it. And if it is with you, you don't like it to break. And in this case, both teams do not have momentum.
Exactly.
Yeah. So maybe The natural light is going. And here is another look at the ball. Maybe this is a better angle. Well, the fielder dived outside the boundary and the ball went over him. And the long wait is going to end now. And the signal is maximum. So it leaves them with just 6 to get of 13. So one big hit will do it for Bangladesh now.